tracking the tropics.
So we cannot cut corners on preparations.
As a system starts its trip across the Gulf, the investigation into elementary school shooting,
that she's in a better place,
bringing contradictions and questions. Plus, the jury decides Amber Heard was wrong.
Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
And Johnny Depp too. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Amanda Gray.
And I'm Paloma Pimentel. Today is Thursday, June 2nd, 2022.
Live from the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Watching and waiting, a system which is still expected to be the first depression of the season, is yet to strength as it begins to emerge over water. Whether this system strikes South Florida or not, federal officials say the earlier your family collects supplies, the better.
As the network's Anya Joseph reports, those officials met with local leaders on FIU's campus yesterday.
We are going to be ready.
Hurricane season has arrived. At Florida International University, a press conference was held. Officials including Mayor Daniela Levine Cava letting South Florida residents know that the National Hurricane Center is prepared and on watch.
So we cannot cut corners on preparations. We're working hard each and every day here in Miami-Dade County to protect our residents and their property throughout the county.
The event highlighted the wall of wind, 12 large electric fan motors able to withstand hurricane force winds, just in time for the season.
The most powerful university research facility of its kind, and the only one capable of simulating Cat 5 hurricane winds.
Also, the center's partnerships were acknowledged, including one with FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell goes into detail of the partnership with the center.
This is a team effort, and resilience is a team sport. And us coming together at an event like this really demonstrates how when we work together, we can really make great things happen.
With tropical rains on the way, South Florida residents are urged to prepare now rather than later. This is Anya Joseph, South Florida Media Network.
To help with the price of hurricane supplies, all Florida residents can purchase many of them without tax between now and next Friday. It's the annual Disaster Preparedness Sales Tax holiday.
Federal officials this morning are dealing with yet another mass shooting. This latest one was yesterday at a hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was resulted in the death of at least 4 people. The gunman allegedly had an issue with a specific doctor at St. Francis Hospital and was not able to find his doctor. This angered him, investigators say, and led to the shootings. The police also believe that the shooter took his own life.
The Texas Department of Public Safety is facing mounting scrutiny about their response to the Robb Elementary School shooting. In the meantime, as CNN's Gloria Pazmino reports, funeral continue for the victims.
I just told my class, get on the ground, get on the ground, get to the corner.
Harrowing details of survival and questions. Days after a gunman entered the Robb Elementary School and opened fire inside 2 adjoining classrooms, killing 19 children and 2 teachers in Uvalde, Texas, contradictions and shifting narratives continue to emerge about law enforcement's response. Pedro Arredondo, the Uvalde School's police chief who led the flawed law enforcement response, seen here for the first time. According to the Department of Public Safety, Arredondo has not responded to a request for a follow-up interview with the Texas Rangers. Arredondo will only say they are talking.
I've been on the phone with them every day.
And DPS now saying the door the shooter used to enter the school was closed but not locked. That's a change from last week, when the department first said the door had been propped open by a teacher. While victims and survivors demand answers, families mourn.
I believe that Alithia would want us to be strong and that she's in a better place.
Funeral services will be held Wednesday for 10-year-old Jose Flores Jr. and Irma Garcia, one of the teachers who was killed, and her husband, who died from a heart attack days later. Visitation and rosary services will be held for Naivea Bravo, Jace Luevanos, and Jayla Nicole Silguero, all of them 10 years old. In New York, I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Jurors just outside of Washington, D.C. have reached a verdict in the Johnny Depp-Amber Heard trial. The network's Yvette Franco has been covering the trial from our D.C. bureau and has this update.
After almost 14 hours of deliberation, the jury found both Amber Heard and Johnny Depp liable against each other.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
In a statement posted on Twitter and Instagram, Heard said, "The disappointment I feel to date is beyond words." Depp, on the other hand, who was not present for the verdict, said, "The jury gave me my life back." The jury ordered her to pay her ex-husband more than $10 million in damages and also ordered him to pay her $2 million. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Yvette Franco.
A doubleheader in Denver featuring the Marlins scoring an astounding 26 runs.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
But also it's the atmosphere, and it brings the nation together, doesn't it?
The British are celebrating their monarch this morning as Queen Elizabeth marks 70 years on the throne. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and little Prince Louis arrive, along with their mother, Duchess Catherine, for the first day of celebration, recognizing their great-grandmother's Platinum Jubilee. The United Kingdom is honoring Queen Elizabeth II's 70 years on the throne with a Platinum Jubilee starting today.
The Queen ascended to the throne at the age of 25. She is now 96. After 70 years on the throne, the country is celebrating her long reign with festivities including flyovers, a parade, and a star-studded concert.
It's really to salute Her Majesty for her service, but also it's the atmosphere, and it brings the nation together, doesn't it, for our wonderful Queen, who's such a role model for us.
Festivities will continue for the next 4 days.
The Marlins battled the Colorado Rockies in an impressive doubleheader that resulted in both a victory and a loss for the Fish. The Marlins were dominant in the first game, beating the Rockies 14-1. Although the Marlins lost Game 2 13-12, they scored a total of 26 runs in the entirety of the doubleheader. The Marlins are hoping to continue this hot streak tonight as they begin their 4-game series against the San Francisco Giants here at home.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Paloma Pimentel.
I'm Amanda Gray. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.